Hello and welcome to this partner talk live at Carte Secure Connections. We are now about to talk about Provence promotion. So I have the pleasure to welcome Michel Villepinte. Hello, you're CEO of Presto Engineering. And we have also Eric Fackelday, Senior Inward Investment Advisor at Digital Industries for Provence promotion. Hello. And Jean-Christophe Lecosse, you're the General Manager at CNRFID.
Hello.
Hello to you three. So we'll tackle the question of investing in Provence with a label called Invest in Provence. So Michel, first question. What does Presto Engineering do, first of all?
It's a good question. So hi. We're in the microelectronics semiconductor business, and we are specialized in virtualizing several services, primarily engineering and production. Started a company in California in 2006, built it up through acquiring operations from other companies. Started with Cypress Semiconductor in 2007, then focused gradually towards specific markets. RF was actually a radio frequency, was a segment of focus. And then we gradually also deepened our offering from engineering to production. Right? So we did a second operation transaction in France with the company NXP in Caen, in Normandy, and then the third operation that we're going to discuss.
Okay. And what about the buyout of Inside Secure Test and Security Department? That was emerging or a buyout?
A carve-out. A carve-out. Okay. It's both a partnership and a carve-out.
Okay.
So our focus with companies like Inside is to help them transition from one point to another, and the company was transitioning from a very strong hardware focus towards a more software, services, and application focus. So they had this group called Silicon Solutions that needed to reinvest and develop, and it was hard to do with just the inside scope. Right. So we came in and we offered actually a solution whereby we would ensure continuity of services for Inside, for the current semiconductor services, while also opening up actually this group to additional businesses, allowing for additional investment.
And you said you started in California in the United States, and you are now in France also. Why?
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with my Texan accent, right?
Okay.
Obviously, I mean, there are two different. They're very important regions when it comes to high tech. Everybody knows about Silicon Valley. I think France has three, for us, distinct advantages. The first one is talent. We are a service company. We thrive on the value brought by our engineers and technicians. And France is actually an exceptional ground in terms of educating talents, engineering talents, and having a pool of engineers and technicians that we can hire. So that's the first point, talent. Second one is markets. Obviously, I mean, without customers you can't survive. And Europe is a very strong market, both for the type of segments that we're targeting, RF, communication, automotive, security, of course, as well as it's a very interesting market for outsourcing. A lot of customers are looking for the type of virtual solutions that we're offering. The third one is support. We're a small company. When I came in, studying in 2009, I was by myself, and I was outstandingly supported by the development agencies, and especially now that we are actually investing in Provence, by the local agency.
And yes, it's the core of our subject today is Provence and investing there. So what is the future of semiconductors test and security in France, and specifically in Provence?
Well, it's clear to say that within France, and I would say within Europe, right, Provence is definitely a cluster for security, right? The reason is obviously historical, because France is the country of a carte de paiement, and a smart card, right? It's also, I mentioned education. We have outstanding math programs, and when it comes to security, you have embedded security in hardware. You have also cryptography, and we have specialists in that domain. And if you look at the way it's been laid out in France, it really got concentrated from a university standpoint as well as business standpoint in the PACA region, right, in Provence, right? So from that standpoint, it's really a cluster, and a cluster is very, very important because it's very efficient from a business standpoint to be all in the same place.
Right, okay. Eric, maybe we'll have a quick word from you on Provence Promotion. What is it? I know it's an agency.
Yes, Provence Promotions is an economic development agency. We are based in Provence, so in southern France.
Mm-hmm.
And we offer services, free of charge services, and to potential investors in the area. That means that we work as a sort of investment advisors and facilitators. And we are intervening in different domains, let's say, sort of phases of an investment, on the domain of strategy, organization, and also on visibility and, let's say, the starting of commercial development. And that's why we are also here today. And because when I met Michel in the Silicon Valley, he asked me to, if there was some opportunity to gain some visibility on the Card Secure Connection show. So I introduced him to the CNRFA Day, and which will present himself.
Jean-Christophe Lecosse, yes.
Jean-Christophe Lecosse. And so we started in doing this action right now.
It's a great synergy process.
Yes, it's advising also. Well, Michel already knew very well the Provence, and so we were intervening at the later phase. But sometimes we are willing, starting from the beginning of detecting a project, and the investor is then hesitating and between different locations, and then it's a whole process of gaining confidence on explaining the advantages of the area and introducing them to the key people to start the business.
Right. So
it's
you
all
help,
about success.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And you help new entrepreneurs develop their network with the local economic ecosystem in France and Provence.
Yeah.
So how did it go with Presto Engineering?
Presto Engineering, it was in fact a quite easy process for us because the decision was already taken for a long step, let's say it so. So we are hinting more at the later phase. It's a real introduction at the ecosystem, working on strategic partnerships, and we are doing that for companies of a size of Presto Engineering, but also with bigger companies. We worked on the investment of Worldwide Research and Development Center of Intel in the area, also very recently. Or, for example, a big data center called CONNEXIONS, which is a New York Stock Exchange quoted company, and which transferred Marseille-Provence in the strategic hub for all the data connecting Europe to Africa.
Okay.
That was also a major investment.
Right. And Jean-Christophe, you have created ConnectWave, which is a brand within the CNRFID. Could you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, it's a concept that we developed 1 year ago, and that's just been start 3 or 4 months ago. And we are based in Provence, and it's for this reason that it's a pleasure today to be there with Eric and Michel and to receive them to the shows that we have just there with the Playground Innovation. ConnectWave is a place where we receive all the manager from everywhere, from France and Europe, to understand what will be the opportunity to use a connected object. And it's also a concept where we are able to move in different places, and it's a good illustration today, where we can show this application in Paris, in different places, and be able to animate an award like Provence Promotion realized today, and to organize this here.
Okay, super. And what will ConnectWave bring to connected objects, companies that are located in Provence?
So we are a national center, of
Okay.
course. So we help all the French companies firstly, and also all companies that could show that the application and the new solution could develop new services for firstly French company, of course, but also some new solutions that could help company to develop new evolutions. Of course, as we're in Provence, we have a stronger proximity, and it's easier for us to discover and to have some good exchange with a company like a Presto, and it's easier for them to come to us. But we help to develop the economy also of Provence by helping company from Provence, but by also bringing company outside of Provence to come in Provence and to understand what will be the value tomorrow.
Okay, very good. And Eric, I see you have a box which is a surprise
Yes.
for us. It's not a connected object, is it?
No,
No,
it's
it is
not
not.
connected. It's
Not yet.
quite.
It's not yet
Yes.
connected.
I would like to hand you over a very, very heavy.
Do you need
It
help?
is. Oh yes.
It's a heavy investment. So a heavy award, or Invest in Provence award. Thank you for coming to Provence, and you are now joining our club of strategic investors. And I say strategic because your expertise is really one of the key focuses of Provence. Security related to microtechnologies, to IoT is really key. And also because you're strengthening the link with Silicon Valley, which is really something what we are looking for. Thank you again.
Well, congratulations, Michel, on winning this label,
Thank you.
Invest in Provence, and this award. What does it represent for you?
Thank you.
What does it represent?
Well, first is very good to feel welcome. So thank you. We appreciate that. I think two things, right? The first one is visibility, right? We're still a small company, so we need to brand ourselves. So events like that, gives us, a larger audience. So that's good. The second thing is coming into Provence, and this partnership with Inside gets us into a new market. That's why we're here at the Salon Carte or TRUSTECH. And really, an award and recognition like that, help us through Provence Promotion and Connect Wave, accelerate our penetration in these new markets.
Very good. Well, thank you very much to the three of you for being here with us today. And I wish very good success to the label Invest in Provence, and invite everyone to have a look at your booth, which is located just on the innovation playground.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We have a
Thank you
cocktail.
very much for being with us today, and I will see you later for another exhibitor talk.